yearly, whether it's wintertime or summertime, even regardless of what the projections are, we plan for the worst case. Meaning summertime, we're getting our coolers, our cooling towers in tip-top shape such that they can perform well during the heat. And then likewise, we start in about July or August of every year doing our PMs for freeze protection for the upcoming winter. So we're always staying prepared for either or circumstance.
Leading into a peak season, my group in Operations Services, one of the things that we do is a readiness assessment for that upcoming peak season, whether it's summer or the winter. And what we do is we try to look at the resources we expect to have available and the obligations that we have to make sure that we feel like we're confident that we have the resources we need to serve that. And we start off with a load forecast to say, what do we expect a typical winter or summer event with somewhat extreme weather to be, what temperatures are going to be, and then our structure analysis group has generated load models where they can feed in historical weather and predict what the load would be under those conditions.
We have our outages throughout the years, and we plan such that units can run long, not only for reliability of just running, but also for freeze protection. Whether it's repairing heat trace lines, insulation. We've installed that in some of our PMs and work orders to try to ensure that we are efficient when it comes time for the cold weather.
The seasonal readiness process. So for example, kind of our base case in the seasonal readiness process for winter is a 15-degree weather scenario. So they provide, our structure analysis team provides us a load that we could expect to see if the temperature's got to be around 15 degrees. We'll look at the resources that we have available and determine how many reserves we're going to have at that load level and decide what our risk is and do we feel comfortable with making it through that event with the resources that we have available. So if we see a peak coming, then they'll go ahead and start committing resources so that we have plenty of generation online to meet that peak. If we see the load dropping off, they'll start decommitting and taking some units offline because we don't need as many.
We got a lot smarter in our business today. We have heat trace, we have insulating equipment that traditionally gave us problems. And procedurally, we prepare, like I said, 6 months in advance, and much smarter and much less resources to have to man through a cold spell.